Turismo Movie News. Welcome to Mirror Domains Movie News, your place for entertainment headlines. Yes, indeed, this is a live news show for movie fans where we talk about all the trending movie news headlines of the day. What's the state of the DCU? Megan comes out today. What's the early buzz? That Evil Dead Rise trailer drop that's got everybody just talking about it and going, wow, myself included. The Gran Turismo movie has a first look out, but we start off today's show by talking about something that literally dropped like 5 minutes before the show, and that is that Renfield trailer. Renfield, starring Nicolas Cage as Dracula and Nicholas Hoult as the title character Renfield. Now, this movie also stars Awkwafina. So, if you want to go see my trailer reaction to this, guys, it should be up on the channel right now, but it's from Universal, and it stopped the stream when I was watching it. So, it's going to be up there. Don't worry. Hopefully, you'll just get copyright claimed and not striked, even though Universal is notorious for, doing that. So, here's my initial impressions. It was just like, okay. I wasn't expecting it to take place in the modern times here. I thought it would be like a period piece, because the set photos that we saw of Nicolas Cage, he was in this crushed velvet kind of thing. Maybe there's a flashback. Maybe that's what it is. But it looks like Renfield, at this point, probably already has been bitten, because we see that he's got pale skin. We see there's Dracula. Not quite the same kind of fangs, the typical fangs, vampire fangs that you would expect there, right? So it looks like he's going to a group meeting or something like that. He's got pale skin. Nicholas Hoult is our main character, Renfield, guys. You got shades, looking at him, you got like shades of, what was that, Warm Bodies, that zombies movie that he made? Okay. I'm very impressed with the Renfield trailer. I can't wait. Yeah, so this will get boosted to my, maybe top 15 most anticipated list of the 2023. It's just curious. So he does transform. I don't know if he's got the blood of Dracula yet. I'm sure that's what the movie's about, right? Like he's just trying to fight off his tastes, his lust for blood. So there's Awkwafina. She's going to be a cop, it looks like. By all means, guys, if you want to go check out my trailer reaction, it's up on the channel now. Awkwafina, I forgot her name. She was in Shang-Chi, and there you go. And she was in that second Jumanji movie, right? She was in that one. But then everybody's waiting here for the reveal, like the visual, like the stunt work here, the wire work looks actually pretty good. I can't play it for you guys because of copyright issues, but we can take a look at some of the screenshots here for sure. If you want to see my reaction, by all means, go check it out on the channel right now, guys. It should be up there now. I had to quickly put that up. And that's my quickest trailer reaction ever, I think, if that gets put up there. We'll check it in a few minutes. But yeah, it looks like he's in a group meeting of some kind of like an AA meeting or something. But, Dracula comes in. He gets revealed there. He's like floating. That's our first look at it. I mean, come on. Yeah, Awkwafina was in Crazy Rich Asians too. Yeah, she was. That's right. Sorry, I'm just really kind of hyped from this trailer. It spiked my adrenaline there, just seeing Nicolas Cage in this role. I think it's going to be great. It looks like it's going to dance that fine line of campy, like cheese, but it's also going to be kind of serious too. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Renfield, Nicolas Cage with, see there he's got traditional fangs, right? There he's got all sharp teeth. But yeah, he actually looks pretty menacing. He looks like he's going to be a very intimidating Dracula. Very inspired casting, I thought. April 14th, guys. So let's go over to the IMDb. Take a look at what this says up there for us. Renfield, rated R. April 14th, 2023, Dracula's henchman and an inmate at the lunatic asylum. That's very vague. Chris McKay directs. If you don't know who Chris McKay is, we'll take a look at him. Yeah, this old crushed velvet suit look. So we saw set photos of that. Nicolas Cage's last vampire role was called Vampire's Kiss. Was it? Good call there, Art Glass or Bifer. Yeah. So, yeah, Aquafina, Shorey Agdash, Dashlu? Sorry, I'm butchering that last name. Ben Schwartz. Okay. Yeah. Very interesting trailer, guys. Very interesting. I totally recommend go checking that out. Chris McKay, he's done things like the Tomorrow War, the Lego movie. Yeah, he did the Legos movie. Both Lego movie and Lego Batman. Chris McKay. What else has he got coming up here? Johnny Quest. Ooh, okay. Race Bannon. I want to see Race Bannon. Nightwing. What? Pre-production. No, guys. See, this is why you can't trust IMDb. People will say, but it's on IMDb. I've heard nothing about this. And I follow the movie news, guys. This is the first time I'm getting it. But what do you guys think about that Renfield trailer? Really interesting. Let me see if for some reason it went live or if it got blocked or what the heck's going on with it. But then we'll get into our normal stories of the day with that. I'm hoping that it was just the Gran Turismo thing, because sometimes with first looks, the Gran Turismo movie wasn't really a teaser, it was just kind of a first look. I don't know why they would block that, because it was really, you received a copyright claim, this is not a strike. Okay, yeah, there you go. Dismiss. Let me just go to my content to make sure that because I didn't have time for, yeah, I don't want Aquafina there as my, yeah, let's use that as my temporary thumbnail. I didn't have time to put this up properly, guys. So you're kind of seeing a little behind the scenes here. We'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Copyright claim. I think maybe our pre-show live stream got cut off because of the Gran Turismo first look. What we'll talk about right now. Gran Turismo reveals sneak peek at video game movie. And yeah, indeed, we did watch that this morning, guys. If you can, if it's still up, go check out our pre-show. I watched both of these there. So there you go. There's Neil Blomkamp. Orlando Bloom. And it's just basically kind of an introduction of, yeah, we're making this movie. We see some behind the scenes shots. Well, James, just pull it up. What are you doing? Yeah. So, yeah, it's just kind of like them introducing what the movie's going to be kind of thing. Inspired by true events where this gamer got recruited to be a real life driver because he's just that good, right? Neil Blomkamp did District 9. We get to see some of the rigs here. So that it's really behind the scenes stuff. It's not really meant to be a teaser. I'm guessing they're just putting this in out in the culture right now, the zeitgeist, to see what people's measuring stick is, like, to see what people think about it. But like all the racing shots look fantastic. Orlando Bloom looks like he's going to be the pit boss, the pit crew member, right? Or the head guy in the pit crew. So yeah, he's going to be facing off against the other drivers who are kind of jealous of him and stuff like that. I got high hopes for this. Now, they say that it's supposed to be like a love story in there too. I don't know about that. Did it work for Days of Thunder? Maybe. Couldn't it work for a Gran Turismo movie? People just want to see the racing. People want to see, that kind of action. Don't try to get too carried away with it. We know that the cinematography is going to be on point. I'm looking forward to it. So, other than that, I guess you guys need to know that looks absolutely sensational. Go check out my pre-show, guys, and you'll see my reactions to the full motion of this. I think they've done a great job of capturing the motion of this. Gran Turismo, only in movie theaters. When is the release date for Gran Turismo, James? Well, it's going to be it's expected August 11th, 2023. The IMDb page says the synopsis: the ultimate wish fulfillment tale of a teenage Gran Turismo player whose gaming skills won a series of Nissan competitions to become an actual professional race car driver. Based on a true story. And I hope this is a hit. I hope it is, because Neil Blomkamp needs a hit badly. And the cast, David Harbour, he's going to deliver. Orlando Bloom, yeah, we haven't seen him in a while, so that'll be kind of cool to see him back. But Darren Barnett and Archie Madekwe. Archie Madekwe is the main character, I believe. The way that's going to play out. Jerry, yeah, that's right. One of the Spice Girls is going to be in this too, right? She's going to be in there. We didn't see her in the first look, though. We'll probably see her in the teaser, right? Now, how could you not? How could you cast a Spice Girl and not show us her, right? How could you not do that? All right. So, there you go, guys. Gran Turismo. Something that everybody's going to be talking about. Just a first look. What a great way to start off the year. All right. Guys, if you don't know how this works, this is a live movie news show where we talk about, all the movie news headlines. And we do it daily, 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday. And there are all my other social media handles where you can find looks, behind the scenes looks and stuff like that. Of what goes on the channels and stuff like that. And hopefully you can join us on the live show sometimes and talk with the people and interact with the people. We're a nice small little community here. We're not so big where the chat goes by so fast that I can't keep up. Okay, guys, yesterday Evil Dead Rise trailer dropped, and it's got a couple versions of that trailer out, and I was going to address that during the pre-show, but I just got, a little bogged down and excited from that Renfield trailer. Evil Dead Rise is already the most extreme horror in the series. I was really impressed with that trailer, guys. I haven't been that excited in a while for a movie trailer, actually. I was just like, I was sort of looking forward to it, but I didn't realize how much I was looking forward to it until I saw how gory and grotesque it was going to be, because Evil Dead has that fine line of, is it going to be cheesy or is it going to be like more realistic take like the 2013 version? And it looks like this is going to be having that 2013 flavor to it, for sure. But you can tell that Sam Raimi has his hands all over this, right? He helped write the story. He's producing this with Bruce Campbell himself. It's going to take place within the same universe as Ash comes from what I understand. But yeah, it's got multiple versions of it. It's got like the Red Band trailer out there, but then it's got like an international trailer or something that's probably cut out a lot of the blood. Probably a lot of like where the scalp falls down onto the... Yeah. Oh, it was bloody. Yeah, and I dig it, man. I dug this trailer. So I hope you guys go check out my trailer reaction to it. Because there's definitely worthwhile talking about. And it's trending too. Evil Dead Rise. The makeup she looks so sick. I was just, wow. Wow. So yesterday we had the Evil Dead Rise trailer. Today we have the Renfield trailer. It's been a good day. It's been a real good day. Okay, well, good couple of days. And, later on today, I'll be watching Megan. So we'll be talking about that in just a few moments too. So did you guys go see the Evil Dead Rise trailer? And did you see both versions of that trailer? I gotta go check out the second version, the international trailer. I'm sure it's just the dialed down version, right? It doesn't have as much blood and gore in it, for sure. And that's going to be like, I thought that was going to be what everybody was talking about, but I think since that Renfield trailer dropped, everybody's going to be talking about that, right? It would have been amazing if Ash had made an appearance in the Evil Dead Rise. It would have been. And I hope they don't do anything. If they are going to tie it to his universe, his version of events, I hope they just do something where they just don't have like a post-credit scene of him turning to the camera and saying groovy, like the 2013 version. Just to have him kind of like hopefully it sets up another Evil Dead where this Evil Dead Rise will tie in to his universe. Because I know people still want to see it. People still like it, guys. That's the thing. It looks cool. Sam Raimi returning and putting his hand back into this playground. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Coming out later this year is Scream 6, March 10th, I believe it was, right? March 10th. Scream 6 has a new image out of Ghostface in New York City. Let's take a look. Scream 6 image reveals Ghostface in New York City. Ooh, a new image. Yeah, well, we know that he's going there. Now, hold on here. Hold on. Let me just see if I can blow that up just a little bit for you guys. Okay, so that's not really blown up. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Look at the mask. Remember, we got images of the mask and it was all cracked and stuff like that, right? This is a newer mask. Doesn't have any of the cracks on it whatsoever. But it's definitely in New York, as you can see. There's a big building behind him and stuff like that. We're going to get a lot of this stuff now because the movie's only coming out in like a month and, well, 2 months now, right? Two months and a couple of days. So, yeah, going to be looking forward to that. New image, Ghostface, Scream 6. And, yeah. So, we saw that poster the other day of the subway kind of map that makes out the ghost face kind of thing, and people were talking about this, and they said Stu Macher's name was on this. Yeah, so Stu's name was as a name was on this. It was on the top part, right? I think they got a close up of it there. Yeah, right there. Beside Billy's name, Stu wasn't a victim, so I guess this is just everybody who's died in the movies. People are just trying to put connections to this, trying to say, well, I guess if he's dead, this almost confirms then that Stu is dead in this universe, right? Because if you go in and you zoom in on some of these names here, you see from the different the colors represent the different movies. So the red is from the first movie, yellow is from the third movie, purple is, I think, from the last movie, Scream 5. Green is Scream 2, and 3 is blue. Yellow is number 3, Jill Roberts. Orange is number 4. And yeah, it says Kirby here, but it's also, see, Kirby is coming back for Scream 6, but she's got kind of like a, it's hard to see in this. Sorry, guys, but it's kind of like pink. So what's going on with that? And if she's got a pink and Stu has a pink, is Stu really dead then? So it's kind of like speculation. It's just, hey, we're horror fans here. We'll be talking about this a little bit more on the Horror Weekly Roundup on this Saturday, guys. We'll go in and delve into that a little bit more and explore what the possibilities of that, what that means and stuff. I just thought it was curious. Got a new image of Ghostface there. Scream 6 is going to be on my most anticipated list. I gave it number 5, didn't I? For my most anticipated this year, for sure. Just big cast, big ideas. It's got Jenna Ortega in it, right? Yeah, so I want to see Scream 6. All right, but today, guys, later on today, I am going out to see Megan at 5 p.m. So I'm just 5 hours and 40 minutes away from seeing Megan. And the reviews are out. A robot doll sci-fi horror movie that's creepy, preposterous, and diverting. And I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Megan drops today. So I have to go out and take care of some other business straight up after I see the movie. So my straight out of the theater reaction probably won't be up until about 10 p.m. later tonight. I'm sorry about that, guys, but it's just the tail of the tape. That's what's going to happen. But that's okay. It'll still be out today, and it'll be up there for tomorrow. Because tomorrow we'll do our normal review, and then on Saturday we'll do our spoiler review for Megan. Yeah. Let's see what people are saying about it on the old tomato meter. 98%. That's good. 53 reviews. It's just early, guys. It's early, and I'm looking forward to it tonight. I really am. I'm first movie of 2023, guys, and what better way to start off the year than with a horror movie? Absolutely. James Wan. Looking forward to it. Let's see what some of the snapshot. Oh, Perry's on here. Good. Perry Nemerov. One of my most trusted critics. I always trust what she says because she's a horror buff as well, right? It's only the first week of January, but we already have one of the best villains of 2023. That's her little snapshot review. Very interesting. Cool. If she likes it, then it's pretty much guaranteed that I'll like it too. Although I've disagreed with her about a couple things. Like The Last Jedi. Anyway, this is an excellent character, unhinged in the best sense of the word, and flamboyant about it too, says Newsday. Okay. Do we have any? Well, it's 98%, so I don't think we got a bad review to look at. Let's see if we can find it. There's got to be one in here for a bad one. There we go, from Drum Dumbs. whatever the heck that is. The look of Megan and a certain hallway dance alone gets points, but the lack of originality and failure to deliver a solid emotional and visceral punch are the film's ultimate downfall. So that person was looking for something hardcore, concrete. I was not expecting anything like that from Megan. I don't need it to have like this, this profound message to it that says something about society or anything like that. I don't need that from my Megan movie. I just want to see this girl befriend this murderous doll that kills everybody. That's what I want to see, and I want to have fun with it. And I want to be creeped out by the dance. I do. I just want. I'll be sitting in there in the theater going, ugh, kind of thing, right? That's what I wanted. I don't need to have some kind of profound life experience from Megan. And that's where I'm going to stand before I go in. Chris Schober in the live chat says, I heard Megan was pretty good, but it didn't beat the box office for Avatar: The Way of Water. We'll be talking about that towards the end of the show, too. We'll be talking about Avatar and its box office. Because Megan is tracking to be around the $20 million mark, and Avatar made $68 million last weekend. So if that even gets chopped in half, you're looking at Avatar making about 35 million this weekend, which I think it's even going to be higher than that. I think Avatar: The Way of Water is going to probably make around 40 million this weekend, and Megan will be in second place then, because Megan can't make more than 40 million. But I could be wrong. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. Megan will be number 2, though. Chris Schober says, I heard that there is going to be a Megan sequel. No, why not? It's a robot. So it's going to be like a Terminator. They can come off an assembly line. In fact, we sort of see that in one of those trailers, right, for Megan. We sort of see that. So I'll be looking forward to that for sure. Yeah. That dance. Very creepy. Our Glass Viking says, I wonder about a copycat Ghostface. Well, we thought about that too for the Scream 5, right? Talking about that image. But yeah, that Megan dance. Whew. All right. Talking about dancing. Wednesday. Wednesday dance. Let's talk about that. I didn't realize that it had some criticisms, but I guess it does. Wednesday's dance figure skating homage further destroys those criticisms. I don't know why people are criticizing it. Everybody loved Jenna Ortega's dance. And the fact that she made it up herself is really cool too. So it's being emulated. Like, you go to TikTok and you look up Wednesday dance, everybody's out there doing it in cosplay. It's just inspired people, and that's what true art is supposed to do, right? Jenna Ortega is an artist, by all means, and it's just inspired people all the way to the realm of figure skating. And if you want to see my reaction, that's up on the channel too. We watched the full Wednesday series. So that's cool. So you get to see like figure skaters kind of do their versions of it too. So it's inspired people from, what is this, Russian? So it's kind of like, kudos, man. That's cool. Thumbs up in my books. Wednesday dance scene criticisms never made sense to me either. In fact, this is almost like the first time I've heard of criticisms of the dance scene. Anybody who criticizes it, it's probably just jealous. That's the way I feel. Jenna Ortega, what a true talent she is. Indeed. Squash that. In fact, just telling you about that, guys, we did a full live watch along of Wednesday. It's up on the channel right now. All 8 episodes, full episodes, something that you're not going to find a lot on other YouTube channels. Hey, you got something unique here to check out. What else can you find here on the channel, guys? Let's just talk about that. On top of the Evil Dead Rise trailer reaction later on. Tomorrow, it's up on the channel. It's slated for 1 p.m. tomorrow, guys. We'll be watching The Pale Blue Eye with Christian Bale. Kind of like a period piece of a murder mystery regarding Edgar Allan Poe. So we'll be checking that out on Netflix tomorrow, guys, 1 p.m. Eastern. We do full movie reactions, just like Pale Blue Eye. We also did one for Glass Onion. We had lots of fun with that. It's part of a playlist. Go check that out, guys. You got things in there like King Kong, both versions, and King Kong versus Godzilla. Yeah, we have lots of fun with these movies. On the weekends, we do a horror weekly roundup where we talk about all the big horror movie news headlines that drop during the week. And then, of course, Jens, you know that we do movie news live here daily. Okay, continuing on with the with the TV angle here. We did Stranger Things Season 4 as well. So all of this is in playlist for you guys. Just ripe stuff out there for you guys to go out and enjoy. Sadie Sink has come out and talked about Stranger Things Season 5. Let's see what she said. She's going to be a big star too. Everybody talks about Millie Bobby Brown and Finn Wolfhard, but she's definitely proving herself to be an actress for sure, because I think a lot of people really liked the Dear Billy episode in Season 4. I did. From the first episodes that you see her in Season 4, you could tell that she was doing something different, right? She was doing something spectacular. Like, she's got that extra gear of being an actress. And then if you go out and see The Whale with Brendan Fraser, she's in that. And hey, yeah, she's mean to her father in that, and it got people upset. But that's a testament to how good she is. That hey, yeah, she's mean, and it's exactly what she's supposed to be doing. So anyway, enough praise about Sadie Sink. She talks about Season 5 here in this article that's up on Deadline, the series and her fears for the future. Her fears for the future? What do you mean by that, Sadie? There was a cliffhanger at Season 4. Yes, there was. So when cast member Sadie Sink spoke this morning on the Today Show, let's see what she said. We know that it's happening and it's the last season. Yep. So it's going to be emotional, I'm sure. Well, of course. For some reason, I think Eleven's going to die. And, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Spoiler free, just the way my character ended in Season 4, I have no idea what is going to happen, but I'll be there. Okay. She also goes on to say, it's going to be awful. It's going to be horrible, she said. Of the show ending with Season 5. These kids, this entire cast and crew, its family, please say that all the time. But I genuinely mean it. And to think that we have to say goodbye to that security and knowing that we're going to be seeing each other for another season? No. She added, it's scary and sad. Season 5 is scary and sad. But I think it's exciting to kind of move on to the next chapter, I guess. Ooh, somebody put in a comment. She was really miscast for The Whale. What? Laura, what are you talking about? Did you even see it? She was pretty good. She was very pretty, but looked like she just walked out of a Vogue magazine in every shot. And her dad looked like, well, a whale. So just some ignorance there. We don't pay attention to those kinds of comments. But, yep, Sadie Sink comes out and says that's going to be very sad. Scary and sad, but exciting to move on. Yeah, Stranger Things, you got to end these kinds of things, these series. You can't overstay your welcome. And as much as, like Big Bang Theory ended it on the right note, they could have kept on making more, but they would have overstayed their welcome, right? And Stranger Things, I think you can't continue on with them because the kids will become too old, and then you just kind of like, well, they're adults now. You got to, what happens then, right? It doesn't mean that they can't revisit it just like Harry Potter should do, like later on when they're much older, right? They can reboot it in that sense. I do remember them saying that there's going to be like spin-offs from Stranger Things, right? There's the possibility of spin-offs. But we'll have to wait and see. Where are we at? 33 minutes. Okay. 33 minutes. Let me wet my old whistle here. The Bautista. Let's switch over to some comic book movie news here, guys. And the MCU and DCU. Dave Bautista is looking for more dramatic roles after Guardians. Well, yeah, we know that this will be his last outing as Drax. This will be the last time that we see him. For now. I just don't know if I want Drax to be my legacy. Well, unfortunately, it's just one of those things where it's not up to you. You know, you can make a whole bunch of other movies, and he will, and I want him to. He's up there as one of my aspiring actors that I keep my eye on. Whatever Bautista does, even in things like Army of Darkness, guys, I'll be checking out what Bautista does because I can't wait for Knock at the Cabin this year too. And he was fun in Knives Out. He's just got this presence about him. He does. Like, even in small roles like Blade Runner 2049, it's just the way he takes off his glasses and gets ready to throw down. It's just, he's developing. In Doom Part 2, I can't wait to see what happens to him because he has an untimely end in that movie. So we'll be seeing how that all unfolds. Sorry. But yeah, we know that Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be his last MCU movie. And he says it was a relief. Yeah, because you got this body of work behind you now. It's kind of like very few people get, it's like finishing a painting or something, right? Sorry, you guys can't see. I'll just pick up a small one. It's like finishing a painting and going, wow, that's it. It's done. I'm done. Or finishing a song, right? And saying, well, that's it. It's done. I don't have to deal with that anymore. Which I need to do for some of my songs, for sure. Just record them and that's it. It's done. But I'm looking forward to the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So what else did he say? I'm so grateful for Drax. I love him. But there's a relief that it's over. It wasn't all pleasant. It was hard playing that role. The makeup process was beating me down, and I don't know if I want Drax to be my legacy. It's a silly performance, and I want to do more dramatic stuff. Yeah, it is, guys. And I know the hardcore lovers out there of the MCU will say, well, but Drax is a serious character. Not really. When he's just standing there eating popcorn or whatever, the snacks in that universe. It's silly. Him jumping on the back of the big thing and just stabbing it on the back a whole bunch of times. I mean, it is what it is. He does a good job with it. But yeah, I do want to see more serious roles from him. Unfortunately, Dave, you can't really define your legacy by yourself. It's kind of like your fan base, your fandom. I wouldn't tie to it. I don't tie him to Drax. I don't. But yeah, the makeup kind of stuff, you can totally understand. You hear that from like Jennifer Lawrence, who played Mystique, when you're putting all that stuff on your face all the time. Like, and you hear it from Nebula. You hear it from Karen Gillan putting that stuff on, like putting the skull cap on and stuff. In fact, we got a new image from Guardians of the Galaxy 3 there. Let's take a look at that. Where you can see, yeah, like putting all the blue stuff all over your face. Like Karen Gillan has come out and said that, yep, it gets tiresome because you're sitting in the makeup chair. Even before you start your work, you're just sitting in there for like 3 or 4 hours. And it's just, it pays off on the screen, but it's taxing as a person just to do that. And for so many films that he's done it, I'm really surprised that he's made this many films doing it. Same with Karen Gillan too, as Nebula. But this will be the last outing, and this is our a new image that we see of them there. And what's up with her arm? I remember her arm got kind of burnt, right, in Endgame when she reached in and got one of the Infinity Stones. So is that what they're making up for there? Did they address that in the holiday special for you guys that went out and saw it? Did they have that there, or was it still kind of like burnt off? We'll have to see. And I wonder how they're going to recap the revelation that they're brother and sister, Star-Lord and Mantis, right? For the movie, because people who haven't watched the holiday special won't know that information, right? So they're going to have to do some kind of a small recap. Chris Schober says, Art Glass Viking says, Dave is a great comedic actor. I'm looking forward to him grow as an accomplished actor. For sure. Because even in small scenes like Army of the Dead, like when he comes in and finds out that his daughter that died, Zack Snyder shot it in such a way that it was really effective. And I can't wait to see what he does with Shyamalan. Like, Dave Bautista's worked with some great directors there, right? Zack Snyder, M. Night Shyamalan, Denis Villeneuve with Dune and Blade Runner. James Gunn he's worked with. So it's just, he's got an impressive resume. He does. And I'm really, really looking forward to what he can do coming forward. For sure. For sure. All right, let's switch gears here and go over to the DCU. State of the DCU. No news yet as to what the James Gunn's roadmap is. It's supposed to be sometime this month. But we got some revelations here. Some of the fallout, I suppose. Secret meetings, Tequila and Black Adam versus Superman, how Dwayne Johnson's bid for DC power flamed out, and a small kind of possibility of them wanting to use Ezra Miller's Flash moving forward. They're going to keep Flash out of all the characters that they're getting rid of. They're getting rid of Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam. They're getting rid of Henry Cavill's Superman and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman and Jason Momoa's Aquaman, but you're going to keep the Flash? So like, what? Oh, I thought they would recast the Flash, but some of the higher up executives are saying, well, Ezra Miller went into treatment, so maybe we can recover his image. And you hear good things about the Flash, but yeah, we know about the play that Dwayne Johnson did to try to, he directly pitched to the CEO, David Zaslav, a multi-year plan for Black Adam and Superman to face off with each other. And that's because we saw those texts from Henry Cavill saying that, yeah, I'm going to come back and it's going to be a good time and stuff, because David Zaslav had told him that, yeah, it's okay for you to come back. But then Zaslav went on to hire James Gunn, and James Gunn wanted to wipe the slate clean. But actually, I think that Zaslav that doesn't fit then. So maybe it was James Gunn that wanted to wipe the slate clean and not Zaslav. But anyway, which of the two properties would they would interweave the Black Adam and Superman stories, and that's what we knew that's what Dwayne Johnson wanted to do, right? Because they set that up in the post-credit scene. But we know that that's not going to happen anymore. This article up on Variety just goes into some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, like with their managers and stuff like that. How much jockeying he did to get the Cavill in his cameo and stuff like that. But Black Adam just didn't deliver. It didn't deliver at the box office, right? And some people say that it's a bomb. I don't say it's a bomb. Because it edged towards that break-even point, right? Even if it had like a $200 million budget with 40 million reshoots, and let's say it had 150 million for marketing, which is really high. When I don't think it had 150 for marketing. It would still put it around the 390 million mark, which is near the break-even point. People that try to sell you that as a bomb, it's not. You know what's a bomb? I hate to keep on ragging on it, but Babylon, a movie that cost $80 million and only made $3 million in its opening weekend. That's a bomb. All right. But let's just go in and read this thing about Ezra Miller. About them possibly keeping him on there. Shazam. Oh, shoot, I forgot where I pulled that. Yeah. Shoot. Yeah, I'm missing, and I'm stalling the show out here, guys. I had it highlighted, but I missed it. This wasn't it. 12 months of the studio upheaval, plan for uprising, Flash, Batgirl. Yeah. It's in here somewhere. I forgot. Where they say that they want to continue working with Ezra Miller. Maybe I'll develop that for tomorrow's show. Or no, it's right here. Yeah, sorry. Ezra Miller may continue as Flash in James Gunn's new DCU. Yeah. What? Doesn't that scratch your what the heck? What? Why? I guess because here's the thing, guys. What happens if The Flash and Aquaman 2 make... What if they both make $1 billion? Because the first Aquaman made $1 billion. And The Flash, the casual fans don't know about all the behind-the-scenes grooming stuff or the allegations. Well, we know that he's done terrible things, Ezra Miller has. But they don't really... Like, casual fans out there, they don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. So if the movie comes and delivers, like The Flash makes $1 billion, I think they should still recast him. I think that they still will. They should. But what if those make $1 billion? And then all of a sudden, Gunn says, well, we're throwing all that out now. It's like, what? What? No, because money talks. Money talks. So this is fueling the speculation that Ezra Miller may continue as the Flash in James Gunn's DC universe. And if he does, it's going to just cause a whole bunch of outrage because people will be screaming and yelling at the high heavens that, well, if you're keeping Ezra Miller, why are you not keeping Henry Cavill, our Superman, right? Because Gunn's got this fascination that he wants to take it back to Superman in his 20s at, like, why? Why do you need to tell that story to build up a new Justice League? You don't have to. We've been down this road before, guys, and we know where this lands. So they are hearing that various Warner Bros. Executives are amenable to continuing with the actor. Yeah, that's where I headed. After The Flash, it's unclear if the executives in questions are CEO Zaslav or Warner Bros. Pictures heads. Despite their legal troubles, there had been an uncertainty about whether Miller could continue playing Barry Allen after the Solo movie. But the Flash movie is getting good praise. It is. It's getting compared to like The Dark Knight, guys. That's what it's being compared to. I'm still up in the air about it. I'll be there watching it. Actually, this almost looks like the cave from The Dark Knight, right? Where the waterfall. Like I think they're in the Bat Cave here. But yeah, the executives are saying that he's reformed his image, that he's trying to get help, and if he does, then we can still work with him. I don't know. It's just going to ruffle the feathers, and that's why they need to come out and tell us what your roadmap is. You said you were going to do it this year. I know we're only 5 days into this year, James Gunn and Peter Safran, but come on, get to it already. Because stories are coming out now. We're getting into the flow of movie news, and we need to have something positive that we can latch onto and just, yeah. Okay. Where are we at? 11:47. Let's go through some hit or miss headlines, guys. Hit or miss is just where, if it's worthy about talking about, we'll talk about it, and if it's a miss, we'll just move on. Extraction 2 image shows Chris Hemsworth gearing up for a fight. Now, I didn't hate the first Extraction. Actually, I had fun with it. And this is all in the can now. It's going to be on Netflix, guys. But we got a new image here of him getting ready to fight. Because he fell in the water off the bridge at the end of the first one. So, like, didn't they pretty much hint that he was dead? I need to go back and revisit that. Maybe we can do a watch along for that, because I like the action in it. Hemsworth put his body on the line for that movie. He did. And it looks like the ramping up of the action is going to be in there for the sequel for sure. Extraction 2. Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, I like the fight sequences in Extraction quite a bit. And I'm looking forward to that. So that's a hit for me. What's next? Whoops. Why is that? Why is that? Being finicky. Oh, that's why. Because an ad was playing. Ocean's 11 remake starring Margot Robbie. Remake? They're remaking that? I thought there was going to be a prequel. Ocean's 11 remake starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling to begin filming in March. Well, I like the casting. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. They worked together for the Barbie movie that comes out this year, so I'll be looking forward to that. But as a headline, it's kind of a miss. Do we really need a reboot of Ocean's 11? And is he going to be playing the Ocean character? Or is she going to be playing the Ocean character? Is he Danny Ocean? I don't know. What's going on here? Remake of the original Ocean's 11 that is set in Europe in the 1960s. Starring, okay, so it's going to be a period piece. So it's not going to be kind of like an updated version. Okay. Untitled, yeah, see here it says 11 prequel. But here in the headline, it says remake. This is a miss. This headline is a miss. Huge miss. I got nothing against the property and against the cast. I just got beefs with the headlines. We'll get that sorted out. We'll sort that out. Because from what I said, I thought it was a prequel, and it looks like it's there as a prequel, right? We'll start shooting March 6th, 2023, so neither of them will be playing Ocean or Danny Ocean. I think one of them will be related to him, but I'm looking forward to that. I'll watch anything with Margot Robbie. So kind of a hit and miss kind of thing in there. Hourglass Viking says Extraction was great from start to finish, hoping the sequel doesn't suck and does the first movie justice. I really like Extraction. Because I like the pacing of it too. It was fast. It took time to breathe in there with some exposition as to what's exactly happening, what's at stake. That's definitely a hit. First image: Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston return in first Murder Mystery 2 image. Now I was late to the party for the first Murder Mystery movie on Netflix because Adam Sandler had a bunch of just really awful movies out on Netflix, like things that were just slapped together, like sloppily made movies. So I never I was kind of like off watching Adam Sandler movies. But I was late to the Murder Mystery movie, and I actually had fun with it. And it's good to see Jennifer Aniston working. I want to see more from her. And I like they had good chemistry. They did, these two. So that's our first image. Detective couple Audrey and Nick get involved in some international intrigue when their pal is kidnapped at his own wedding in the comedy sequel. Oh, this is that bridge with all the locks on it. Okay. Yeah. Good to see Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. Good for her. All right. Last, hit or miss. We'll talk about this a lot more on the Horror Weekly Roundup too. James Wan wants to remake Chopping Mall and Night of the Creeps. Well, James Wan wants to do it because Night of the Creeps inspired a lot of movies out there, like Slither and stuff like that, right? Which was James Gunn. So, yeah. Chopping Mall is something that I wanted to remake on myself. Chopping Mall, that was a lot of fun. Like killer robots, guards in the mall, kill a bunch of teens in there having a party and stuff like that. Cheesy fun. And that's what he says here in this article. He says that he just wants to go back and revisit the kind of horror movies that were like a fun romp. Right? Where's that quote here? He says, I have many horror films that I think that are just fun and that I love. And I'm pretty sure the horror community shares them with me. I love movies like Chopping Mall. I love Night of the Creeps. These to me are just the sort of fun horror films that I would love to be able to dive into one day and do them, but the way that I make my films, the way that he makes them. I would love to see his take on them for sure. My pitch for Chopping Mall was just kind of like having a bunch of like urban explorers go into a mall that's experimenting with robot technology as security guards. That's what I would do. And I would have like the classic droid versions of them going around the mall, but I would update it with kind of like tracking lasers and stuff like that, with drones and stuff. Yeah, Chopping Mall is ripe. It's ripe for remakes out there for sure. All right, we're 11:53, guys. I want to do some fun things today. I thought that we would have some fun. Whoops, I can close that one. I thought we would have some fun by going online and taking a look at some comments here before we go to the Reddit roundup here. Okay, so that's copyright claimed. That's blocked. I'm going to open up my TikTok page, and hopefully I can put that up here because I posted that. Okay, so maybe it won't show. Avatar should be the standard. Okay. Yeah, maybe you guys. This guy should be banned to review movies. What? Why should I be banned from reviewing movies? Oh, I guess I can't get all the comments in here. Damn, I wanted to go over some of the comments here for this because I wanted to show that some of the comments were saying that Avatar needs $2 billion to break even and stuff like that. And I wanted to showcase that stuff because that's the casual fans, right? Casual fans out there feel like they hear the buzz lines out there that we talk about here on shows like this, that Cameron had come out and said that it has to be like the fourth grossest movie out there. And a lot of the comments on that video were about kind of like, well, not every movie is going to have a $2 billion budget. Well, no. And I don't think they went into understand the nuance of this video where it's not going to cost $2 billion. Like, the movie didn't cost $2 billion for the visual effects. No, it cost a lot more into developing the technologies. So you're going to see the same type of visual effects for Avatar 3. And I could have talked about that a lot more in detail. But for some reason, it's not letting me pull up comments on that. I wish I could have, because then we could have gone over that for sure. But yeah, people are just saying, it's got to make $2 billion. And then they were arguing with each other all over that. But I just wanted to point it out, but that's what the casual fans do, right? The casual fans look at it and are just kind of like, meh. And then you get people who seem to think that I was, trashing Avatar? Even though I said it should win awards, like in the first 5 seconds of that video, right? I said Avatar should win the awards. Yeah, people just don't pay attention to the nuance either. They don't hear the fact that I made a clear distinction between the visual effects and the visuals. Like, they just don't hear that. Like, if you only listen to 5 seconds of it, then yeah, you're going to make comments like this. This guy should be banned to review movies. I should be banned to review movies? Or banned from? Again, moronicism. But I'm going to, I leave those comments because, whatever. How do I get down to the comments? What I want. Avatar should be the stand. I really wish I could have shown comments for that. Huh. Yeah. But it is what it is. Just regrowing the brand here, trying to get things going here. No, you guys can't see that. Bummer. Okay. All right, let's do the Reddit roundup and see if I missed anything out there in the old Twitterverse. And we'll get underway. Or sorry, in the old Reddit roundup. Refresh. We'll finish out the day. Okay. What is the best film you watched last week? Last week? Wow, I watched a whole bunch of movies last week, man. Tar. Best movie that I watched last week, though, was... Actually, I had fun with Puss in Boots. I did. A new poster for Ari Aster's Beau is Afraid. Joaquin Phoenix. Is Joaquin Phoenix playing all of these characters? Pay no heed to negative, James. It's just traffic. Well, yeah, that's what I do. I don't care about those people that say you shouldn't review movies or something like that because they just don't agree with your take, right? And it's TikTok is a different platform. Yeah, it is what it is. Beau is Afraid. So is Joaquin Phoenix playing all of the characters in Beau is Afraid with Ari Aster? I hope it's not a cult movie. I hope it's not about cults. I hope it's about something a little bit different. But Joaquin Phoenix, Beau is Afraid. What is that about? Let's see if I can pull that up on the IMDb. I need a synopsis here. I need a synopsis. A decade-spanning portrait of one of the most successful entrepreneurs of all time. Okay, so he will be playing himself at different ages. Okay. So he's going to be young, and this will be him throughout the years. Okay. All right. Huh. Fascinating. All right. First image of Murder Mystery 2. We've seen that. Okay, first official poster. Okay, there's the poster for Renfield. I like that. What do you guys think about that? Open up that into a bigger image. Yeah, Nicolas Cage. He's definitely having a resurgence here. He's got to be careful though. I don't know. If you guys watched Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent last year, he's awesome. He truly is. True treasure. Can't wait for Renfield. What a great way. First image of Vin Diesel in Fast 10. Okay. He's got his signature shirt on there. First image. Looking very Vin Diesel-ish. Not too much to get excited about there. First image of Vin Diesel. All right. And I think that's where we left off yesterday. This has been really slow on the Reddit page. Let's go over to the Twitterverse and see what's going on there. Devotion will debut on Paramount Plus January 8th. Glenn Powell, Jonathan Majors. It was a touch too long. It was just a bit too long. I didn't hate it though. Kate Blanchett. We just saw her in Tar, and as I said, she's got a majesty about her. The way that she carries herself. It's just wow. Kate Blanchett and Todd Field. Okay, so they're really going on the Tar campaign to get nominations for awards and stuff, probably, right? I see more emotion in Groot, to be fair. Finn is in danger of being a one-trick pony. Yeah, I think people are onto him. They know that. Where's that picture of? Oh, that was on the Reddit. Yeah, because his properties, Bloodshot, didn't do very well. Was it The Last Witch Hunter? Didn't do well. It was just terrible. Like, yeah, you're right there, Glass Vikings. It is sad to say he doesn't have a lot of range. And the Fast and Furious movies have been a cash cow for him. But they didn't do any favors for his ego. His ego got away from him. And I hope something needs to shock him and make him a little bit more humble again. Because he thinks that he's the man. And his other properties outside of Fast and Furious say that he's not. He's got a big social following on social medias, so he's a man in that kind of sense. But when it comes to making movies outside of Fast and Furious, I don't know. All right, so Twitterverse is just saying a bunch of the same stuff. Antonio Banderas discusses his latest film, Puss in Boots. You know what? And I really like the animation style in Puss in Boots. Like the backgrounds Had kind of like this like watercolorish kind of pastel feel to it that I really enjoyed. Yeah, surprising to say that I had fun with Puss in Boots. I did. Happy birthday to Suki Waterhouse. I don't know who that is, but there she is. Happy birthday. Kiki Palmer. Yeah, she's got a bun in the oven, right? Happy birthday to Mike Faced. What is your favorite Bradley Cooper performance? What's my favorite performance? I liked him in Silver Linings Playbook. Is probably my favorite. And then I liked him in Midnight Meat Train. I did. Yeah. Happy birthday to. Oh, it's his birthday today too. Bradley Cooper. Okay. Megan, 98%. And that's a good place to leave it, right? First look at or Gran Turismo. Yeah. Luca Guadagnino to begin filming Audrey Hepburn biopic starring Rooney Mara. Yeah. Yeah. We need lots more work from Rooney Mara. I'll be seeing her in, what was it? That Voices movie. Frances McDormand, Jessie Buckley. Women Talking. She's going to be in Women Talking this month. So I'll be looking forward to that. Although it's dark subject matter. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's going to be playing Audrey Hepburn. Cool. Yeah, that's just more about that Fallout. Ryan Johnson on Knives Out 3. Beyond setting, beyond bikinis versus sweaters, it's truly going to be trying something different narratively and tonally. I'm already excited for doing the next one. Well, good. And so am I. I never thought I'd be saying that, but here I am saying I'm excited for Knives Out 3. I had lots of fun with Glass Onion. Our Glass says Rocket is his best performance. So you like Rocket Raccoon as Bradley Cooper's best work. Yeah? Rocket, you don't see him there. Okay, is that it for today? I think that's pretty much it. Wakanda Forever is going to debut on Disney Plus February 1st. Do we need to make a huge headline about that? Not really. Madeline Klein, she was in Glass Onion, and that's kind of racy. Jeremy Allen White. Okay, Variety. Who's this Jeremy Allen White? I don't know who he is. Okay, Pedro Pascal. There we go. All right, guys, that's 12:07. Oh, geez, we're running overtime already. Geez, wow. Okay, guys, pay attention tomorrow for the Pale Blue Eye movie, full movie reaction here on the channel. And I got to go make a thumbnail for. Actually, I don't even know if I'll make a thumbnail for that. Oh, we got a trailer out for Poker Face. A lot of trailers dropping. Poker Face is that series by Ryan Johnson. We were just talking about Ryan Johnson
since 1892.
And, it's going to be on Peacock, so it's kind of like a murder mystery with Natasha Lyonne. She's kind of like the detective. I like Natasha Lyonne. Adrian Brody. I'm going to have to check out this trailer. It's for a series, guys. Yeah, I really do like Natasha Lyonne. Oh, Ron Perlman's going to be in this. Cool. Peacock original. Now, I don't have Peacock, so I might not be able to see this one. It's kind of a bummer. She's in Russian Doll. That's on Netflix. And maybe I need to see Russian Doll. His voice is tonally amazing and so full of gravitas as Rocket. Yeah, it is. Talking about Bradley Cooper. Oh, Stephanie Hsu is in this. We just saw her in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Ah, Luis Guzman. We just saw him in Wednesday. Cool. Man, he needs to cut down on some of the carbs. James, I can't believe you just body shamed somebody. Damn. But because I like Luis Guzman, and I want to see him in good health. I do. So just looking at some of the snapshots of this, it looks like it's going to be quirky. Poker Face. January 26th. New series. Yeah, written and produced by Ryan Johnson, right? Oh, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's going to be in it too. Huh. Cool. Poker Face. Take a look at that. All right, guys, that's it for me. We're way over time today. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe. As a 24-hour news cycle. If I miss something or a new trailer drops, I'll put it up as quickly as I can. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more movie news here on Mirror Domains.